Okay, I'm going to show you how to find studs. This is a stud finder I have, and I'm going to push the button on the side, and you're going to see a light come up. Okay, now studs are usually 1.5 inches wide, so you want to find the beginning of the stud. You can mark with a pencil if you want, and go to the end of the stud, and you want to be right in the middle. Alright, so I have a pencil mark up over here, which I need to move over some. Actually, it's in the middle. It's up there, and I could probably put it in the middle more. It's that little mark right there. So I'm going to take my pencil. I'm going to slide it over just a little bit. I am in a wheelchair, so I'm trying to make it to where my tools are out of the way, but reachable. So this is a bracket I got. I did mark on the other side. I have a mark there, I have a mark there, and I have a mark there. Stud finders are great for finding studs. There's other ways of doing this, but I find a stud finder to be best. What you want to do is put at least one of these things. Too bad they're not 16 inches apart. That would be great, because studs are 16 center to center. I'm going to put one in the middle there on that stud. The two are not going to be on studs, so there's something else we have to do to get those to stay in. Now what I did there, you can see them in the camera here. I made 3 lines. One's on the outside of the stud, other side of the stud, and that's right dead center of the stud. You don't want to be putting a screw on the outside. So if this is your first time doing it, go ahead and put one at the beginning of the sound, at the end of the sound, and then you'll find the center. Alright, what I'm going to do, I should be pretty much center on this. What I'm going to do, excuse me, is I'm going to put a ruler here with a level and level this out, because I don't want my item that I'm mounting to be off center. Alright, so without moving the ruler now, I'm going to put a dash over here and a dash over here. A dash in the middle. Okay, so now I have a straight line going across. When I put this thing up, my line up here will be going along that. Alright, and I'm going to put my screw in right above, so I'll have an absolutely perfect level. And I'm also going to put my thing in here. See, and if you can see it, I need to come up a little bit on this side. So before I put my screws in, I'm going to definitely make sure I'm level. All I really care is that I'm on that beam in the middle. We're going to put other retainers on the other 2 sides, so no matter how heavy this gets, it's not going to pull out of the wall. When you have this leveled, okay, when you have this thing leveled, you go ahead and, if you can keep this thing up there, you go ahead and level it out. Once you have this leveled, you can sit there and take your pencil and mark where you're going to be putting your screws. Okay? And then all you have to do is drill in the screws. You're not going to drill this one here is not going to be the same size, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. Okay, this is a set of screws I'm going to use. Alright, and you can see on the side there, that gives the idea of what drill bit to use. And on this side, poundage being pulled straight out and poundage going down. I don't think I'm going to exceed 25 pounds being pulled down, which is really nice. So something I want to show you here, okay, is how to determine, okay, right here is 3/16 for the anchors. Alright, for the white part, the anchor's going in. You can't use a 3/16 on just the screw, because it'll make too big of a hole and the threads won't grab. So let me show you something. Okay, this is a small drill bit, and if you look carefully, you can see the threads around the drill bit. Okay, I want to drill a pilot hole. This will make it easier to screw in, but I want the threads to actually grab the stud. So that's the first thing I'm going to do is drill the one for the stud, and that's the dot right there that I'm going to use. So it should be a little difficult. If you have a balancing, something to balance, like a bubble on top, go and use that. You want to go in as straight as possible. Nice and easy. And once you hit the stud, and I'm on the stud right now, I'm just going to drill in about half the length of the screw itself. When I pull out, I should see wood. Some kind of wood that's on there, or wood chips falling down here. So I'm done with that drill bit, and I'm going to switch over to the bigger drill bit. And that drill bit's going to be quite a bit bigger than that. This is going to be the anchor nuts. It's going to go there, and on the far side over here. All right, so let me go ahead and swap out and get that thing going. Now the thing is, this is the inside wall that I do have insulation in. So when I drill through, I don't want to go and come out the other side of the wall. I'm just going through about a quarter inch or a half inch of drywall. So here we go. Okay, I think I'm all the way through. Okay, I'm all the way through there, and I didn't pull any insulation out. All right, so I'm going to come over here and do the same thing. Let me see what I get. Okay, there we go. All right, if it doesn't go all the way in, you want to just tap it till it's flush up against the wall. Okay, till it's nice and flush, as flush as we can get. And same thing on this side. Nice, I think this one will go in just a little bit more. All right, so that's in there. So now we're ready to put our device up. I want to put the center one on first. I'm actually threading, pushing the screw through the hole of the device. So it looks like this. All right, and I'm going to grab, you might need an extension on your power screwdriver to get to it. And I'm going to screw right into the stud. I'm not putting it all the way in yet because I need to still put these end ones on. If everything's right, if everything's balanced, you should be able to see the holes of the other two. Okay, so I'm going to put this one in. These you don't want to tighten too much because you don't want to spin the anchor. Alright, so put that one in. Not too tight yet because we still want movement to put this guy on. So once I find the other screw here, there it is. I'm going to put this guy in. Alright, and I'm on a very high stool because I can't be on my feet too long. So now we're going to anchor, put that one all the way down. We don't want to spin it. We're going to go back to the other side, put that down all the way, and now we're going to put our center one all the way in, and you got to put some pressure on that because you don't want to strip it out. Remember, it's going into a stud, and that's it. And of course, my piece stays there. And I have a 10. I have this set on. I have it set on 8, so that's the torque that was put on there. That thing's not going anywhere. It's lifting up a little bit because it's got the play underneath. All right, but that's got some pressure. And that's how you successfully install something absolutely level. Nothing's going to roll around in there. If I put anything like a marble in there, it's not going to roll back and forth. It's absolutely level. And it's almost like professionally done. Do it yourself. So hopefully you liked the video. Hey, subscribe to see more. Bye.